All right, welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name's Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, and world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan, a trusted member of the media. So, The Mandalorian. Mandalorian is the only thing that real Star Wars fans are looking forward to coming out of Disney this coming year and into the future. I mean, it doesn't look like they've got much on the horizon. We'll have a look at the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and we'll decide when we see it. If it's total soy-based garbage, then we'll reject it. Without respect, we reject. But if it is something that looks to be as quality-oriented as Jon Favreau's The Mandalorian, yeah, we're going to take a look at it. I'm going to take a look at it in any case. I liked the trailer. I thought the trailer looked good. People are telling me, I don't know, Ethan, I think your initial suspicions are correct. I think it's going to be the WAMandalorian. I think we're going to take off. People say, no, wait a second. The guy inside it's a guy. Yeah, I understand that. For the physicality of this character, I'm sure they have a man in there. But then they're going to take off his helmet, and they're going to let down flowing dark hair, and it's going to be a woman under there. And half of the head is going to be shaved, and yeah, the point will be, bet you didn't guess this, a-holes. Women can do anything. Women can commit crimes. Women can be bounty hunters just like men can. And we're all going to be like, what? It's going to be mind-blowing. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I suspect, I can't imagine Disney actually not taking an opportunity to ruin this with social justice in some way. But maybe, I mean, let's give them the benefit of a doubt. Let's see. Maybe they are going to do this right. Like I said, the trailer looked good. So what is it going to be about? According to this article, people are talking today. The Mandalorian is going to show how the First Order rose to power in the Star Wars galaxy. Why? Because, well, after Return of the Jedi, you would think that instantly everything would be okay. But, the universe still, the galaxy still was in chaos, and it took a while for some sort of governmental system to arise. And so this is going to be the show that kind of bridges the gap, I guess, between Return of the Jedi and the horrible, execrable Force Awakens. So this article says, we're a little more than 2 months away from the release of The Mandalorian, the first live-action Star Wars series. And since this is going to be a big deal for the nascent Disney Plus streaming service, we expect the promotional cycle to ramp up considerably over the next several weeks. Good. I will be here to tell you all about it. So we saw the trailer. Showrunner Jon Favreau, a guy that I actually like and trust and respect to some degree, because Jon Favreau got the Iron Man series up off the ground. And I think Iron Man, to this day, is still the best franchise that the MCU has. Let me think about that. Yes, it is. Iron Man was the best, and I liked Iron Man 3. You can say whatever you want to say. I thought it was. I thought it amped the peril up. I thought it was a pretty scary movie. Yeah, there was some goofy stuff. The Mandarin was a little bit weird, but I liked it. I still liked that movie. I had a good time at the theater. Executive producer Cowboy Dave Filoni have given a new interview in which they revealed that the series is going to explore how the First Order gained power in the galaxy in the wake of the fall of the Empire. See, that is the thing. Just because you topple an evil regime doesn't mean that things are automatically going to go your way. It creates a vacuum, and then, you've got to be in there to scoop it up, and take power. And if you don't, well, the soy-based First Order might step up. Some little boy, Adam Driver, some goofball, might come in there in a big scary helmet, and he's going to, I don't know, where did the money come from? Where did the money come from? Was it Daddy's money? Who's Daddy? The Mandalorian First Order connection. We knew The Mandalorian takes place 5 years before the events of Return of the Jedi, or after, 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, which places it about 20 years before the events of The Force Awakens. Between those movies, the Empire falls and is replaced by the First Order, and in a chat with Entertainment Weekly, Favreau and Filoni explained that the new show will partially explain how that happened. As Filoni puts it, this doesn't turn into a good guy universe just because you blew up 2 Death Stars. You get that the rebels won, and they're trying to establish a republic, but there's no way they could have set in for everybody all at once. You have a Western where you're out on the frontier. There might be a Washington, and they might have some marshals, but sometimes good luck finding one. Favreau chimed in with a tease of his own.
And what could happen in the 30 years between celebrating the defeat of the Empire and then the First Order, you come in on episode 7. The First Order are not just starting out, they're pretty far along. So somehow things weren't necessarily managed as well as they might have been if the galaxy ended up in hot water again like that.
Could we see an appearance from Andy Serkis? I hope so. I hope Andy Serkis is in town as Supreme Leader Snoke. Never mind, I changed my mind. No Snoke, please. Snoke was clearly a driving force, no pun intended, behind the burgeoning organization, so it would make a lot of sense to learn more about him and his history in this show. I don't want to see Supreme Leader Snoke ever again. That's okay. When he was cut in half, I thought, well, why stop there? Let's chop him up into even more pieces. There's also an opportunity to introduce some surprising elements into this series that longtime Star Wars fans may not see coming. Entertainment Weekly says The Mandalorian plans to use elements from across the Star Wars saga films, Clone Wars, and other animated series in the extended universe in its storytelling. Fine. The extended universe. Do it.
Do it.
We'll start finding out when The Mandalorian debuts. November 12th. That's not too far away. All right, look, I remain positive about all of this. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Jon Favreau. I like Boba Fett, even though... and by the way, I heard rumors that this is actually Boba Fett's real suit. I heard somebody talking about how in describing this Mandalorian suit, it's kind of like ripped up and it's shown signs of being partially digested by something. So if that's true, is this Boba Fett's actual suit? The helmet has definitely had its color washed off, but who knows? Listen, I like this whole thing. I like Mandalorians. I love the bounty hunters. I love IG-88, and I think I'll even love the fake IG-11. We'll see how it goes. As for Star Wars Episode 9, it's going to be so embarrassing when this TV show by Jon Favreau makes that look like the garbage that it looks like it's going to be. It's going to be very, very amusing, and we will have chuckles. Thanks for watching this, everyone. By the way, my Vampirella #1 red foil variant cover is still available. The link is going to be in the description below. I hope you will consider checking it out. The logo is actually going to be shiny in red or shiny in silver or shiny in gold. That's up to you. That's your choice. You can choose how you want it to be done here. You can even get it autographed by me. This is my artwork. These are my drawings here. These are my drawings. So, all right. Thanks, everyone. Join the subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. Double check to make sure you're still subscribed. I don't know why YouTube does this, but it keeps unsubscribing people without their permission. I find that to be non-consensual, and what we think about that. All right. Anyway, thanks, everyone. I'll be back again later with another video.